Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokemon Crystal and my Mono Water run. And it's time to take on Clair and her Dragon Gym, which is probably going to be a bit of a pain in the backside. It's going to depend if my Lapras is faster than her Dragonairs. Because one of her Dragonairs has Thunderbolt, and let's face it, that's a move that can really ruin your day with a water team, or any team, really. Because once you're slower than your opponent, they can start dropping the Dragon Breaths and stuff all over you. But yeah, hopefully we got the speed advantage so we can just pick them all off with Ice Beams real fast. That would be the preference, at least. Though at least we got an easy training spot for this team, right? Just south of Blackthorn City, you got ground types, you got Skarmory, with its steel flying type, but let's face it, it doesn't block water, so that's fine. And if I get Chinchu high enough, I can start throwing out the electric attacks and start hitting it for super effective damage, because it doesn't block those at all. That'd be a plus, but yeah, I really need to work on my team here. I need to get more of them up to snuff. Here, there I go, spend a bunch of time on Tentacles. I mean, it's an option. Not a preferable option, but an option. Okay. Yeah, just because you have dragons doesn't mean they're invincible. They have their weaknesses. Now, more so nowadays than they used to be, but yeah, back in the day, you had basically Ice and Dragon you could throw at Dragon types, and in the original games, the only Dragon move was Dragon Rage, which was kind of garbage. I mean, doing 40 set damage is just awful against certain opponents, because they just can take so many of those hits. I should try to use that against a Chansey or something. Ugh. Let's go for a Body Slam, I guess. I guess I could have gone with, Perish Song and switched out. Since she doesn't have any other Pokemon, eventually Cedar just be taken down by, Perish Song. It works. You can argue it's cheap, but hey, no one said I had to fight fair. Especially not against Dragon users and stuff. At the end of the day, a win's a win, a loss is a loss, regardless of how you got there. Okay, let's start moving this boulder around. Come on, Dopey. Help me out by pushing this boulder with your face. Or does Slowpoke do like a jump attack into it and hit with its back? I don't know. I mean, I guess it probably just pushes it with its feet or something. Slowly. Okay. Yeah, you don't all use Dragon types. Some of you use Horseys and Seadras because you don't have a Kingdra yet. Because you gotta trade for those, and I guess you guys don't like trading. You assume your opponents are gonna, or I guess rivals in this case, are gonna steal your Pokemon and then run away. Let's see. Body Slam. No paralysis though. I don't know why these things know Leer though. In my experience, I've only ever seen them use Water Gun, Leer, and Smokescreen. I'm not sure what their other attack is, but that's all I've seen today out of them. I haven't seen any physical attacks, so why bother with Leer? To each their own, I guess, but it feels like a nonsensical pick. I guess I could technically whip out the, Perish Song right now, because there's no way for this guy to switch out right now, but, you know, we'll stick with Body Slams. That way I don't have to have the experience gain. Because every level will probably count when it comes to taking on Clair here. Okay, let's get this in the position and get moving. Whatever. I love how even if you fall through that hole, even though it drops the rock over there, you still end up next to this guy. It doesn't make much sense. I mean, you should fall in the same rock. But I guess they really want you to take on that one cool trainer over there. This is the only guy you can bypass. But he's a good test for us. Because if Bowen's faster than this Dragonair, it's definitely going to be faster than Clair's, because they're all the same level. So that's good. We now know we have the speed advantage on her first three obvious picks. Which means we can easily take this gym. Kingdra's going to be our only real threat. And let's face it, it doesn't really have any electric attacks as far as I know. It has Surf and probably Dragon Breath and Twister, but I don't think it's got any electric attacks to throw in there like one of her Dragonairs does. One of her Dragonairs knows Thunderbolt. One of the few I actually could deal with relatively easily in the Rock run, just because some of my Rock types have Ground typing secondarily, so that was good. Now the question is, do I want to head back and heal? Not really. We're not injured nearly enough to think that's necessary, to be honest. I mean, 30-some points of damage isn't that much, especially if I got the jump on her Dragonairs. I can just wipe them out in one shot, after all. And I got enough Ice Beams for it, so yeah, there's no reason to retreat just yet. Well, that takes care of Lola. Now I'll have to deal with the big boss. Yeah, I call BS on the whole best dragon trainer thing. I mean, I know Lance is out there. I've met him before. Many a time. And he's definitely got better dragon Pokemon. I mean, with Dragonite. Dragonair is good, but Dragonite's better. Far better. Though I do have to ask where Lance got a Dragonite from. Seeing as none of his Pokemon are high enough levels to actually have evolved into a Dragonite. Of course, back in Gen 1, he only had one Dragonite, I believe, and a bunch of Dragonairs. Then he had the Aerodactyl and stuff, too, because didn't have enough Dragon types to make a full team. They didn't want to make everyone have the same weakness, I guess. Made sense. And yes, I used up my PP up on Ice Beam. Maybe a bit wasteful, maybe not. Guess we'll find out. Okay, here comes the last Dragonair. Let's take care of this one and move on to Kingdra, where the real test will begin. I can get neutral damage with ice attacks, I suppose. I may have to rely on those for this. I could try a Body Slam, though, and hope I get, Paralysis, or I can go with Perish Song. Yeah, I know, it's cheap, but hey, it works. Ooh, iced! That just sucks. Well, you're screwed. Well, time to switch out. Hey, no one said I was honorable about it. Goodbye, Kingdra. After all, your Perish count's gonna reach 0. I would feel sorry for you, but not really. That went better than I thought it would. It has to suck, though, to heal your Pokemon, only for them to then faint the very next turn, though. Like, I use Hyper Potion. Boom! Like, what happened? Perish Song. Damn it! Well, I guess we gotta go to the Dragon's Den next. But, I'm gonna have to go catch another Poliwag. I'm not gonna use up one of the ones I currently have as an HM slave. Or I could use the one in the box, I guess, because I haven't been using it. But regardless, we can worry about that next time. Until then, see ya.